Welcome from Israel. Let me give you another history lesson. Israel is surrounded by Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. Then right behind that, you got Iran, Iraq, Yemen, Sudan, Libya. It's mind-boggling. And we got a piece the size of New Jersey. Israel had a peace agreement with Egypt in 1976. Sadat was the president of Egypt at the time, and Menachem Begin was the prime minister of Israel. They had a peace agreement. Shortly afterwards, Sadat, the president of Egypt, got assassinated. We're not sure why, probably because he made peace with Israel. Then you have the PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization, headed by Yasser Arafat, another major terrorist sponsor, who did the Munich assassination of 12 Israeli guerrilla attacks against Israelis, killing people, kids on buses, and that's the PLO. Now the PLO becomes moderate, they got new names. Still the PLO, calls itself Fatah, and Hamas, and a Palestinian Liberation Organization, the terrorist organization, and the PIJ, Palestinian Islamic Jihad. And you get all these terrorists down in Gaza. Now, Hamas throws the PLO out because Fatah talks to Israel. You don't want to talk to Israel, that'd be bad. So they throw them off the building and take over the entire Gaza Strip, Hamas. Now you have Qatar. Here comes the winner of them all. Qatar is probably the largest terrorist organization outside of maybe Iran, but I think they're even worse than Iran, because they fund Hamas, the tunnels, everything, tunnels, weapons. Where do you think Hamas gets the money from? They're not in the wholesale grocery business. So they actually funnel all the stuff, money, weapons, anything that they need, and their salaries. Qatar funds them. But here's what they're doing. Now they want the Fatah movement, formerly PLO, Fatah movement, to come into Gaza as a front to say, hey, Hamas, you're not in charge anymore. It's Fatah. Well, we had Fatah already there. They got killed, thrown off of roofs, brutally murdered by their fellow Arabs. And then here comes again. That's what Qatar wants. They want Hamas. They don't want Fatah. Syria falls. Bashar al-Assad, after he massacred 600,000 of his own people, falls. Who takes over? This guy Giuliani. Now, we don't know if this guy's he's a former Al-Qaeda guy, but now he's in a suit, so he doesn't call himself an Al-Qaeda guy anymore. He wears a suit. Who comes to visit him? Qatar. Qatar flies in on that private, gorgeous plane, because they're sitting on billions of dollars of oil. Qatar flies in, and now they're meeting with this guy Giuliani to try to help them rebuild the country. Now, Qatar is not there to rebuild the country, and Qatar is not there to help the people. Actually, they don't really give a damn about those Arabs in Syria. What they do want to do, though, is have Giuliani set up an organization like Hamas on Israel's northern border. So all this crap is going on. Now we have Lebanon. Lebanon was run by the Lebanese people, beautiful country, they call Beirut the paradise in the Middle East, taken over by Hezbollah, terrorist organization. Now, they don't want that anymore, so Biden funds the Lebanese army to fight Hezbollah. Yeah, I never seen anybody fight standing there with a gun, letting all the terrorists of Hezbollah just pass them by. They don't wave because of the army, but they just stand there watching. It's like watching your family get murdered and don't do anything. Just stand there. Don't even say anything. This is who we're dealing with now in Lebanon. The last one is Egypt. Egypt is building up a huge military, huge. Tanks, planes, ammunition. They got another $95 from America. Why are they building up Egypt? Who are they fighting? Syria? No. Jordan? No. Lebanon? No. Saudi Arabia? No. They're building up to fight Israel at the southern part of Israel. This is what we're dealing with in the Middle East. The only answer we have is what Trump suggested. All the people in Gaza and Yehuda v'Shomron and East Jerusalem need to be relocated outside of Israel. They need to leave, go to Jordan, go to Egypt, even though they don't want. We need to relieve them all and get them out of here. Once they leave and go to their fellow brother's country, Qatar, I'm not sure why they don't take them in. They care about the people in Gaza. Of course, the buildings have been collapsed. Thousands of people have died. So Qatar, you don't want to take any of them in? No, they don't really give a damn about the people dying there, as long as their Hamas organization remains strong.